Hey babes, you are welcome to Styled by Gat, and my name is Agatha. The name of this channel is Styled by Gat. On today's episode of our hair tutorials, because we do hair tutorials on this channel, we're going to be doing this Bohemian knotless braid. We made the coils from braiding hair, so please stay tuned and watch the process. So in today's tutorial, we're going to be using the Lush braiding hair. It's a very popular brand here in Nigeria. I don't know if it is international, but it's a good braiding hair. So it's lightweight and all of that. So I'm going to unravel it and cut it into three. I'm going to be going in with cut 3 today because I don't want the attachment to be tangling on the way. The hair is going to be very long, but let's go in with cut 3, and it's the jumbo pack. So cut 3 is like cut 2 of the small one. I'm picking the braiding hair right now. So after picking, I'm going to go ahead and coil it with flexible rod, and this will give me the coils for the hair. And if you don't know how to wrap around flexible rod, I'm going to show you right now. And there's one thing: if you are using flexible rod for your coils, you don't need to use rubber band to hold the end. Just bend it. That's why it's flexible. Just bend it. It's not going to unravel or anything. Like, why did I go for flexible rod if I'm going to be using rubber band to hold the ends again? So I've finished coiling them around it. I put them inside hot water. Now I'm unraveling. I don't want this process to be so slow because I don't want to waste time on them. I'm unraveling it right now. You can see that it did not unravel while I was trying to coil them. So this is what I get, and this is all that I've coiled. Now I'm going to go and put this inside conditioner and water over the night. This is going to loosen the coils, make the attachment a bit softer, and make it easy to separate, because I'm not going to be going in with this type of strand, big strand, to my boho braid. I'm going to separate them. So you can see that the process, even if as you're trying to separate them, it's scattered, it's going to arrange itself back with just your hand. So you will see how I'm going to separate them right now. You can see that the conditioner and water help to loosen the frizz. So this is what you will get, and this is like a long-term maintenance for your coils. Maybe since this is synthetic coil, every morning you go in with conditioner and water, with mousse, whatever you feel like going in, whatever is available for you, so that the coils will be relaxed and not scattered. I'm not saying the coils will scatter, but let them be relaxed. Let them be, dancing on their own as you are working. So I lost the footage of where I do the cutting, but I'm going to show you right now the most important thing, which is what you are here for, I assume. So I'm starting as knotless braid right now. I'm adding attachment, the braiding hair, as knotless braid. And those that cannot do knotless braid, you can do your normal braids and add it at the tips, but I'm doing knotless braid in this case, and you can see the way I'm adding. So if you don't know how to do knotless braid, this is an easier way for you to add by placing it over your hand and all of that. So let's continue. I'm going to braid the hair to some extent before I start collecting the coils. And in this braid, I don't want the attachment to be thick. I don't want the braiding hair to be thick. I want it tiny as possible. So this is the back. I don't want to add the coil from the roots because there is no need. I'm going to add it like quarter way. So now I'm going to add this coil. And the way I'm adding the coil is that I'm adding it, you see how I'm adding it, like one part is very long and one part is very short. That short part is going to be inside my braiding, and that long part is going to be outside. Then I'm going to braid once, like my coil will be firm inside the braiding hair before I release it. It's not once I braided twice or more than self, so it will be firm Then I'm going to release the coil outside now. And one mistake you can do in this method is that don't add it, like don't make it the part that is going to be inside your coil, let it not be too much of the tip, because it's going to make the remaining part to start unraveling. Why? Because this is feathered attachment. Okay, let me tell you what I'm doing right now. At this place, it's almost at the tip of the braiding, and I added the coil using the middle, not at the tip right now, because I want to have 2 coils outside now, and it's almost at the end, so it has to be at the middle, so the coils will not be longer than the braid I made. So I left one outside right now, and I will go forward in the far distance and leave the second one, making it to have 3 coils on the body. If you want more coils, you can apply, but I didn't. I applied more coils at the top, at the front of the hair. So you can see what I told you. I added this attachment, this coil at the same time, but they are different location. Why? Because I added and continue with one hand of the coil, then I left the second hand on the way. Okay, this is what we are having at the back. Then let's go to the front, and I will show you again how I added. So I'm going to start braiding as knotless braid as usual. I told you that if you can't do knotless braid, please go in with your normal braid. It's not a crime. So let's go. So I'm adding the coil now, a part longer and a part shorter. Why? So that you will leave the longer part outside and go with the shorter part. You can see that the part I even have inside there is a bit longer. Why? Because I've noticed that the one I added before, there were 2 at the tip, and it's making the coils to unravel or go back. I don't know. I'm going to explain this for you because of the feather tip. So I'm adding a longer part inside to braid them. What's there? You are just preserving your coils. You are not wasting them. So I'm going to add braiding here to elongate the braids. If you don't know, I added on all the braids. So I'll add the coil right now, and I'm adding at the middle because I want to leave 2 parts outside. One thing with this synthetic coil is that please don't make it a bit too long. The shorter they are, the more they are easy to maintain. So don't make it too long, and it's going to come out beautiful as well. So don't stress yourself. Let me short too for easy maintenance. So you can see I added the coil and braided a bit before removing the second hand. You know, I will add at the middle. You can even do like that in your first addition, which is at the root. Why? Because it will make it easy for you to maintain. Like I said, when the coils are short, it makes it easy for you to maintain. So I'm going to add the third one. I told you I added twice at the back and 3 times at the front. I'm going to add at the middle as well. Braid a bit to make the coils firm, to avoid them rumpling. So then I'll release one hand, braid forward, and release the second hand. You can see. So I'll just braid the tips I like this type of goddess braid that the tips are outside. I mean, if I want to do a coily tips, I'll do a coily tips. If I want to do a goddess braid, I'll do a goddess braid. So you can see that the top of the braid, I did not put any coil at all. While I want to leave that illusion that, okay, there were actually braids before there were coils. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. This is like showing people that, okay, this is not a coily tip. There were actually some braid on top, braid before coils. And to tell you the truth, I did not add the coil to all braids. Like the middle, I did not add. I added some. It's like one in, one out. So the tips of the braid, I put it inside hot water and cut it off just like the way we do normal braids. So it will have this slim tips or slim edge. Why? Because this is what I want. I don't want the coils to be the end part. You can see that the tips of the braid are just slim and beautiful. I mean, look at that. And this person is my sister, my younger sister. You can see she's enjoying her braid. I mean, I also fell in love with this braid. Even if it is synthetic coils, I mean, I will maintain it. I'm ready to get mine. So thank you for watching, and bye.